Tom, a 2-1 win, injury time winner. How would you sum that one up?
Oh, it was just immense, really. I can honestly say it's one of the best performances, I've had the pleasure of sort of being involved in terms of the effort that's been put into the game, because people will just think, okay, well, not just, but we've been down to 10 men for pretty much all of the game, but it's on a bank holiday after we've just played on the Saturday. So to ask the players to play with 10 men for sort of 85 minutes or something ridiculous, 85 minutes when they've just played on an absolute sort of heavy pitch over at Winchester, I just believe it's sort of it's real testament to the spirit they've got, and nothing typifies it more than Corby playing. Again, the wound he's got, he got no right to expect the lad to play, but he wants to play, and it typifies what they are now as a group, in my view. And we know even now we've still got a bit more to do. We know that, but we're edging ever closer, and it's because of what they are now as a group, what they're prepared to put into games, and nothing typifies it more than Corby playing in the circumstances that he's played in. And if we can carry on just reproducing, not the skill, not the ability. The game, unfortunately, was killed as a spectacle pretty much by the referee's decision. But if we can just harness what we've got in terms of the morale and the spirit in the group going forward, then I think we'll be fine.
You referenced it there, obviously, the referee's decisions today. I mean, JD got that red card in about 5-6 minutes. What was your view on it and what was said?
Yeah, I'd rather everyone in the ground could see clearly that it wasn't a sending off. So I just rather I keep being put in positions where so I'd rather not just comment. The referee's a very nice chap, and everyone in the ground can see what's happened, and that's all I need to say. People that weren't here, I'm not really interested. The people that were here could see it for what it is. And as I say, hopefully, the only difficulty if you're in the higher echelons of the game, then video evidence there's all sorts of different camera angles. We've got a VO that's over here, so we've got to prove that that's clear and obvious. I don't know whether we're going to. Everyone knows it's a clear and obvious error, but we don't know whether we're going to be able to produce the evidence to prove it, and that's the frustration. So we could end up losing a player for 3 games because of a huge error, because we haven't got the video evidence to prove otherwise, and that's where it's wrong. I think you in the old days you could submit other evidence. Even the linesman can be hopefully would be good enough morally to see that and then he could get involved with some evidence, but they say no, it's just got to be video evidence, and at this level of football sometimes it's difficult to get the angle. So it's fairly appalling if we lose someone for 3 matches because of that error, but that's life, I'm afraid. At this level of football, that's the those are the decisions that you have to cope with sometimes.
Both our goals today come from the penalty spot. Big pressure penalties, firstly from Olaf, and then particularly Fletch 90th minute to tuck it away and get the win. Yeah,
huge respect for those players, for having the sort of moral fibre to step up and be so convincing. Obviously I'm not quite made of the same stuff, because I couldn't even watch the Wills one, so I haven't even seen that yet. But as I say, fair play. And Will, again, I'm sorry for him. I'd love, he's very disappointed he's not starting today. And it's an upsetting decision, but he comes on, plays his heart out, scores the winner. So hopefully he goes home with a smile on his face.
Good crowd today as well. I think it was 600-700 here today. How much did that help the team on?
Brilliant, because it was a difficult game to watch, because we couldn't really threaten. We were hoping for a set piece or a breakaway. I think normally, if it weren't for having played on Saturday and putting what we did into that game, we would have been able to be a bit more of a threat when we had the ball with 10 men for 85 minutes. But you could see, first half I thought we were okay, but second half we were out on our feet and we just couldn't. The difficulty was we couldn't produce enough in terms of attacking emphasis, so it was just defend. And it was always going to be, from our point of view, either a breakaway or a set play. But just so proud, like I say, I can honestly, look back at games, but this one will live long in my memory in terms of people may think it's insignificant. It's a league game, it's just 3 points, but the situation we're in and what I know the players had to do to get that result, are just I'm unbelievably proud, and I feel they deserve unbelievable credit.
That's great. Thanks for your time.
All right,
Cheers.
cheers.